we saw a measuring stick game for Jordan Love on Monday Night Football against the Raiders. The reason why this was more of a measuring stick game is because the jury is still out on, is Jordan Love good or not? I know we saw some early performances and it blew us away. And I even came on here and said that I was wrong about does Jordan Love have talent? Is Jordan Love good? I think he has talent, but there's a difference between having talent and being good. And I think that we were still trying to figure out as a fan base, how good is Jordan Love? And is Jordan Love the quarterback, like ready to be the quarterback for this Green Bay Packers team? And the reason why this Vegas Raiders game was a measuring stick game is because Jordan Love was stumbling into this game. Jordan Love has not looked good the last, 2 or 3 games. High interceptions, hasn't really been seeing the field well. Terrible first halves. Jordan Love actually is one of the worst first half quarterbacks in the league this year. Still early, but that's what's true. So it wasn't as much as you're going against the Vegas Raiders. The measuring stick game was, is this the game that you're going to turn around? This is prime time. This is Monday Night Football. You're on the road. And you're going against a team that, outside of Max Crosby, isn't that good defensively. So this is the game where you should exert your dominance. This is the game where you should prove that this is who I am. Not what you've seen these last 2 weeks. This is who I am. This is one of those games where I can turn around the fortune of my season. While, yes, again, I know it's early, but Jordan Love has not had a good last 2 to 3 weeks. And what did Jordan Love do? Jordan Love goes 16 for 30, 182 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And like majority of this season, Jordan Love had a horrible first half. I think the first half of this game, he only had 57 yards, I think. And Jordan Love looked, how do I say this? You can tell how an organization feels about you. And you can tell what the limitations of a quarterback is by the game plan that they have going into the game. And going into the game, the question was, can Jordan Love throw it downfield? That's kind of the biggest question mark with a lot of rookies because, again, it's just different. The speed of the game, the physicality of the game is different from college to the pros. And while, no, Jordan Love, this isn't technically his rookie year. Technically, I will say that this is his rookie year because, well, yes, technically this is not Jordan Love's rookie year, but this is the first year that he is the full-time starter. So in that case, I would say yes, I'm going into it as his rookie year. But there were multiple times in this game and in the season where you'd want Jordan Love to throw the ball deep, take a shot. Joe Buck and Troy Aikman highlighted, I think, early or halfway through the third quarter that the Packers had not thrown a deep ball the entire game, or hasn't tried to go deep on the defense that has been struggling. Hasn't tried to go deep the entire game. That means that they don't trust Jordan Love's, I'm not going to say deep ball capability, but they don't trust that Jordan Love and maybe these wide receivers, I don't know. There's lack of trust somewhere when it comes to throwing the deep ball and really challenging the defense. Somewhere it's off. And even and don't get me wrong, Jordan Love didn't play that much worse than Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo, 208 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. The thing is, it was the big plays. The difference was one quarterback had 3 interceptions, one of them had 1. And I understand that there has been injuries throughout the year. And I also understand that your best player offensively in Aaron Jones didn't play. But there's an issue when Zaire Alexander, arguably your best defensive player, comes out and pretty much says, we as a defense it's clear that we can't allow a team to score. Because when you hold a team to 17 points, that's usually a recipe to win. That is a really good defensive outing. Holding a professional football team to 17 points is exceptional, especially when Campbell is out and you have injuries on the defensive side of the ball. And a lot of those, and let's not get it twisted, a lot of those 3 interceptions, it wasn't because he was rushed. He just didn't see the field well, or he would throw into triple coverage. Like, what are you doing, bro? I don't take much out of this game from the Raiders. I think the Raiders are still, even though their record isn't, I think they're still one. No, actually, we'll talk about the Broncos in a second. But I will say that measuring stick games are different for different players and different for different teams. Different for different. I'll say this. There are measuring stick games for players and there are measuring stick games for teams. What we saw with the Cowboys was that was a measuring stick game for the team that they ultimately lost against the 49ers. This game, the Green Bay Packers, that was a measuring stick game for Jordan Love. And the questions and the problems that we've had with Jordan Love this season reared its ugly head again, which ultimately lost in the game against the Raiders. Shouts out to the Raiders for beating the Packers 17-13. Oh man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.